2025 is shaping up to be a defining year in South Africa's fight against corruption, a year many are now calling the year of the whistleblower. In some years, choosing a newsmaker of the year is a complex task. This year, it is not. Locally, KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has dominated headlines, while internationally, United States President Donald Trump has once again captured global attention. The reasons could not be more different. Mkhwanazi for attempting to confront deep-rooted corruption within South Africa's institutions, and Trump for actions that have sent shockwaves across the world. But behind Mkhwanazi's explosive revelations lies another name that continues to echo through the country's conscience, even years after her death. That name is Babita Deokaran. Babita Deokaran was murdered in August 2021 after exposing large-scale corruption within the Gauteng Department of Health. At the time, few could have predicted that her death would become a central thread in a story that may ultimately define South Africa's future. In his book, The Shadow State, Why Babita Deokaran Had to Die, investigative journalist Jeff Weeks documents how her family, particularly her brother, followed Hindu traditions to ensure her spirit could transition peacefully into the next world. Within that belief system, violent death carries karmic consequences, and justice, even if delayed, is believed to be inevitable. Years later, that sense of karmic justice appears to be playing out in the public arena. On 6 July, General Mkhwanazi addressed the nation with revelations that stunned South Africans. He alleged that powerful criminal cartels had infiltrated the police and the judiciary, working hand in hand with influential politicians to shield themselves from prosecution and continue their illegal activities without consequence. What many South Africans did not immediately realize was that these revelations were tied directly to unresolved cases, including the murder of Babita Deokaran. Investigations uncovered links between organized crime networks and corrupt officials within the South African Police Service, connections that had allegedly stalled justice for years. Following Mkhwanazi's disclosures, two major processes were launched. The Matlanga Commission of Inquiry and a parliamentary ad hoc committee began probing claims that senior police officials deliberately interfered with investigations into criminal syndicates. Testimony before these bodies painted a troubling picture. Evidence suggested that high-ranking officers had obstructed detectives attempting to arrest syndicate leaders. In Deokaran's case, the first suspects were reportedly released after intervention by senior officials within the Hawks. Although the hitmen were eventually arrested, the trail leading to those who ordered the killing had gone cold, or as some allege, had been deliberately buried. Babita Deokaran is not alone. South Africa has a painful history of whistleblowers who paid with their lives after exposing corruption. Ekurhuleni Senior Auditor Mpho Mafole, Mbombela Municipal Speaker Jimmy Mohlala, and Free State Health official Sam Mohlomi are among those identified by trade unions as individuals killed after challenging powerful interests. Their stories form part of a broader pattern, one that continues to surface through commissions, parliamentary hearings, and investigative reporting. General Mkhwanazi himself now stands in that same category. By choosing to expose corruption within his own ranks, he placed himself at the center of a dangerous but necessary confrontation with entrenched criminal networks. As hearings continue, whistleblowers from across the country have stepped forward, detailing corruption in municipalities, within the police service, and even raising concerns about the integrity of parts of the judiciary. These revelations are far from over and are expected to dominate public discourse into the coming year. Taken together, these events confirm what many South Africans already feel. 2025 will be remembered as the year whistleblowers forced the nation to confront uncomfortable truths, exposing corruption at the highest levels and demanding accountability, no matter how powerful those implicated may be. Whether this moment ultimately leads to justice, reform, and renewal remains to be seen, but one thing is now beyond doubt: the voices that were once silenced are finally being heard.